Hi Taurus, welcome to channel 143. I'm Antonia. I'm going to be doing two spreads for you guys for the month of November 2018. The first spread will be a general energy spread, anything that needs to come up well. And then the second spread will be love specific. I will have timestamps below when each of the two spreads begins. I do recommend watching both because they tend to overlap. And I also highly recommend watching your sun sign and your moon sign in a bare minimum because keep in mind these are general readings for multiple people, okay? So let's jump into your general spread for November 2018. Taurus, November 2018. November 2018. Okay. Taurus, I think some of you are dealing with a situation that's been a little heartbreaking or it's been a little difficult to navigate. Now, I'd like to get some other cards on the table for more clarification, but the very first message and the most prominent card that is coming up, and most prominent message that I'm channeling right now, is that whoever or whatever's hurting you, it isn't malicious, okay? If someone got out of a relationship, it was just because they knew it wasn't of their highest good or it wasn't of your highest good, okay? It may still be somebody who is very much in your life. It may not even be a romantic relationship because keep in mind this is more of a general energy. It'll cover everything. So it could be a friend. It could be a family member. Something happened that's causing you some level of pain or grief or confusion. This is not a malicious energy, okay? So what you are being asked to do is see the innocence in it. To find some peace. To find some peace in the situation so your mind and your heart can be at peace and accept what has come up because it is of the highest good. Okay, what I'm also getting, it could be a child. A child could be involved. There's some sort of innocence right now. Innocence is being clarified by the child card. So something could have come up with one of your children. Maybe your child lashed out about something. Maybe you have an older child who's an adult who you haven't spoken to in a while or you haven't seen in a while. They're not purposefully neglecting you. You do need to reach out to them and try to communicate. But there is something that's going on, and that's a huge message right now. I'm definitely seeing you guys are in some pain. You're dealing with some sort of mental anguish or emotional. I'm getting more emotional pain than anything for you, Taurus. What is hurting you so much, Taurus? If you've gone through a divorce or some sort of separation, you may have limited time with your children, and this distance is genuinely hurting you. You may also be afraid to initiate a separation that you know is of the highest good because you're afraid to leave your children. You're afraid of that separation and what it will look like. Please excuse my cat in the background throwing things off my table. There's also this really pure, innocent energy around you. Maybe, first of all, I think you may be spending more time with your children because they may be easing the pain of some of this heartbreak. I'm just getting heartbreak for you guys. I'm definitely getting some loss. I do feel like this is something that has already occurred, although this may extend into November. Spend time with your children. They're going to bring you some healing. This is followed by energy work, okay? Some of what's going to help you heal is energy work. I can help you with this. I do deep shamanic healing, Reiki healing. I work with people in person in New York City. or in cities that I'm often traveling. So occasionally I do have time in person in other cities, but I work with people via distance. It's an option for you. If you do energy work yourself, you might, Spirit is asking you to consider doing it professionally. What I'm getting though is something. I need more cards on the table for more clarity right now with this, because the message coming through is a little confusing, because it's pain, but there's innocence in it. And I really think for most of you, you're hurting because you lost somebody or a situation fizzled out. It could be business, and you didn't decide for it to end. And it's really hard for you to accept it. And you may be feeling some anger. You may be feeling some helplessness right now. And there's definitely some disconnect with you and your children. Either they're at an ex's, and so now you don't get to see them every day. There's children not returning phone calls. But definitely, this is what I'm getting for you too, okay? I'm going to pull more cards than this because I want to give you guys a more in-depth look. But do you see this? Energy work is clarified by focus on service. So some of you guys are being asked to acknowledge that you are a healer and that you're being called to be of service to others to help, okay? But what I'm getting from more of you, and the majority of you, is that you need to reach out to somebody who's really good at this. Now, if you're not open to distance healing, there are lots of reputable people. Do some research on this. Especially if there's somebody that you've already connected to. There's other ways to do energy work. Some things you can do for yourself include, a deep cleansing, like a sea salt bath. You can set specific intentions that you're going to have a self-care routine for the next little while. On Sundays, you're going to take the day completely off of work and you're going to be with your children because it brings you joy and the separation's been really difficult. You may start working out again because it will be an outlet for you to release some of this intense energy in a positive way. You can do a lot of things on your own to heal, but I am getting that it is essential that you guys get some sort of healing work if you're struggling that intensely, because I feel it. I feel that you guys are definitely going through something pretty intense. But let me get some more cards on the table for you guys, and then I'll be channeling as well. Taurus. All right, Taurus, you've got some good energy coming in, but you have to process the pain. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Someone let something go, and this may not just be in love. This may be a business. Now, if you can quiet your mind and you can get this energy worked on, and you can commit to self-healing, okay? Spirit is trying to talk to you. You can't hear it. You can't see the blessing in disguise in the situation. The Spirit is trying to communicate with you through signs, sending new people into your life that can be helpful, opening new doors. If you process and you forgive people, even if they've hurt you, but you understand it wasn't malicious, right? Heartbreak is heartbreak and it's difficult. But if a relationship needed to end, that's a good thing, and you will get through this in your own time, okay? Try to forgive, spend more time with your children. If there's a disconnect, try to reconnect, spend as much time as you can, okay? But you get past that part of this. You have shower of abundance. But what I'm getting is that you guys don't see this energy coming in. And Spirit keeps trying to tell you, listen, this is all a blessing in disguise. We're getting rid of the negative relationships and the negative work situations, family situations that are holding you back. They're holding you back from you fulfilling your highest potential. So this can come in. But I don't think you guys are feeling this or seeing this yet. For those of you who've been through this process, you're starting to see some legit abundance come in. I'm also getting, for those of you who've been looking for work, you're frustrated. You've been looking, you've been searching, you've gone on a million interviews, you're trying to run your own companies, you just haven't had the success that you know you deserve and that you need, and you've been patient and you've been grounded, and you feel like you've hit a wall. It's not a wall. That's actually a starting point. because it's that frustration and it's your inability to control. You've had to really open your mind to some sort of faith. You let down your guard. There's less resistance because it's made you feel vulnerable, right? It's pushed you past a place of any sort of ego. And so now you get this, okay? If you're going through a divorce, you might be getting some money. If a lot of money has gone out and it's frustrating to you, the universe is rewarding you with more money. There's a new job coming in. It's either a new job or it's a new business, but something very worth your while financially is coming in. The shower of abundance, this isn't just money. I am definitely getting money though in finances for you guys. So I think you're going to start to see a significant amount of money start to come in November, or at least the door will open or the commitment will be made that will wind up making you more money in 2019. Okay, so something will come to some sort of conclusion now around, I would say before the end of this month though. Definitely getting this for November. You miss your children. I'm just getting that. Someone's missing their child. And it might not be a young child. It really might be an adult. You guys might be able to spend more time together now. Maybe you'll live closer to each other, so it'll be a lot more feasible. If not on a daily basis, maybe a weekly basis, but you won't have to go months without seeing each other. If you do still have significant physical distance between you, you might be on the phone more. You might FaceTime more, but there's definitely some sort of abundance coming in that's going to be the answer to this thing that's bothering you, or what you lost had to go. Do you see how beautiful this is? It's one of my favorite cards in this entire deck. It's one of the best energies that you can get. So please trust Spirit's working with you. Energy work's going to help clear this a lot quicker so you can move on. I mean, you have good energy coming up. Let me pull some more cards and I want to show you something really good because you're going to start to move past this in November. And it's going to set something up for you for the new year. That actually could be quite life-changing for you. The stability that you haven't had in a while, you're going to get that stability again, that financial stability, the emotional stability. If you're getting out of toxic relationships, they'll be gone. Ooh, here we go. All right. Yes. Okay. So we're dealing with this thing right now that's probably all-consuming, and you're in pain, and you're struggling with separations, and you miss your kids, or that business, or that thing hasn't worked out, and you're getting really frustrated. But Spirit's talking to you. They're telling you it's all a blessing in disguise. Why? Right? Shower of abundance. But what follows shower of abundance, and the reason this abundance will come in, it wasn't time before. Do you get this? Sometimes the prayer answered is by nothing coming through yet. Because if your prayer was answered sooner, or that thing you wanted to control and force to come in, it actually could have been really devastating, and it may have prevented you from your highest level of abundance, from your highest good, okay? It's the perfect timing for this new creative project. It's the perfect timing for this new business. It's the perfect time to be going on interviews now. That might seem crazy because it's November, it's the end of the year, there'll be holidays, but you want to get ahead of the ball. You don't want to wait until January, it's the new year, now you're stressed out. Do it now. You have really, really, really good energy around this now. It is perfect timing. You are literally getting the message. The universe is supporting you, will be there with you, will speak through you, will create through you, who will open the doors that you need open, okay? So it's very important, the beginning of November, to get past the heartbreak, the loss, the whatever it is, the emotional thing, because it'll distract you from this, and try to find some peace. Try to see the innocence in the situation and whoever was involved in it. They weren't trying to hurt you. You're not forgiving them to forgive them, although I think that they probably deserve the forgiveness. but you forgive them to set yourself free. Why? So all this great energy can come in. Taurus, it gets better, okay? No, I'm still going to hold this up. Do you want to know what follows perfect timing? Your outcome? Do you see how drastically things are changing, Taurus? You have gone through difficult times. If you're going through any health issues, you're healing now. You're healing. You may still be going through some of the transitions, right? You may not have landed the new job yet. You may not have met the new person that's the love of your life yet, although we're not in the love reading. We'll get there. But this is inevitable for you. As long as you don't wait. Do not procrastinate. I know you don't. I know, Taurus. I know you're on point. I know you get your shit done. But this is just an affirmation to let you know some really beautiful energy is on the way, okay? But the clarifier still gets better for the joy card. You don't have to have confidence in yourself. You just have to have confidence in the universe. You are being supported. You are being divinely supported. What better energy could you have? The best cards in the deck are coming up for you, Taurus. Imagine you had to let go of that relationship to finally have the joy, the compatibility, the passion, right? Or that business had to fail, had to close, it wasn't a failure, it taught you something. So now you can achieve this incredibly high level of abundance, to have more financial stability than you've ever had. And this is your result, okay? So Taurus, hang in a little bit longer. I still think I'm doing this at the end of October, so we're not into November yet. I am getting the energy that you're still going through it. I don't think you're completely out of the woods in terms of this emotional, this pain, this heaviness. I think some of you are confused. You didn't expect something to end, and so now you're like, I'm just getting this energy of lack of acceptance. Like maybe there's a little denial. Well, maybe we'll get back together. Maybe they didn't mean that. Maybe it was just Taurus. With so much love, I'm telling you this. What has ended needed to end. Please do yourself the favor. Allow yourself to move on from a place of self-love. Allow forgiveness, because you have incredible energy coming up. And to be honest, you may not even believe that. You may be so in it right now and in your pain and in your feelings that you're just like, yeah, okay. You don't have to see how it'll all work out. You don't have to be able to connect the dots yet, Taurus. You may have zero opportunities that have come up. And so it doesn't make sense that some job or some opportunity could show up and change your life. You don't have to know how that'll happen. You just have to stay energetically open. Surrender to the universe. Like, don't try to control anything. Do what you can do, but then like let it go. And that big thing, that breakthrough, that healing, that job, that money, the love, the healing of that family dynamic if there's separation, you get it. And not only do you get it, but in perfect timing, with abundance, there's some sort of creative project that's about to make you very successful. Okay? This is surrounded by perfect timing, shower of abundance, joy, and have confidence. Taurus, sorry, that cut out on me for a minute. So let me say it again. This creative project that will be so hugely successful for you is surrounded by perfect timing, shower of abundance, joy, and have confidence that the universe is fulfilling this perfectly. Beautiful energy. Okay. I would like to pull a couple of crowning cards for you to tie all of this together. Taurus, what did I say? Yes, your shower of abundance and perfect timing. There's a fated new partner that's coming in. Have you been heartbroken? You won't be soon. Someone's healing. and somebody beautiful is coming into your life. If this is new business, it is a fated partnership that is bringing you a shower of abundance. If this is new love, it's an abundance of love. Taurus, have faith right now. Have faith. You have such good energy in the works. Please don't block that. Please focus on self-healing. If you're still, go through your process, but stay open. Allow your heart to stay open, because the energy before was stagnant. It was preventing you from moving on. Now, if you're afraid to get out of the relationship because you have children, what I'm getting is that by staying, you will block all of these blessings. You will be okay. You and your children will stay connected. Yeah, damn. Come on. I think this is love. Taurus, you have new love coming in. Faded love. Yay. Oh my God, you guys. I'm really getting the energy like you're going to hear this and not believe that. Taurus, you got to believe it. You got to believe it. You have to have confidence. You have to have confidence because you deserve this positive new energy. You do. You're great people. You're great souls. You have big hearts. What if this next love loves you as good as you love them? I don't think you've experienced that yet. I think Taurus is finally coming into, wow, 2 more crowning cards. Oh my God. Finish this thought. I'm just going to affirm some things for you. Taurus, I think you're finally realizing that you deserve incredible love, that you deserve to be treated the way you treat other people, because you treat people so well. And you give so much of yourself, okay? Change in direction is also crowning this reading. A new home, a new move, a new relationship, maybe a new baby in the mix too. Especially for those of you who are in very healthy, committed relationships. Your new energy here is fertility, okay? But what did I tell you? What did I just say? I said this exact thing. This pain is what? This ending is what? Blessing in disguise, Taurus. You saw me shuffle the cards. Universe has your back. The pain is all going to be worth it. Just get through it, because oh my God, all these cards and all this energy. I'm getting so many children cards here, okay? For those of you who want a baby or in healthy relationships, these all come up as children cards, okay? All of them. I'm definitely getting this. For those of you who've been trying, oh yeah. And if that's not what you're going for, be a little more careful, because that energy is around you. Oh my God. You guys have this blessing in disguise energy, okay? You get through it. You have abundance. You have new love. You have perfect timing for the success of all endeavors, including your creative projects that you might not even be sure you can even get off the ground. They're getting off the ground. I promise you that. Fated. Not just in love, but fated in business. Fated up. What I just got, was it a line? Okay. This is what I'm getting. You might be standing in the line at the airport. I don't know if it's like going through security, or if it's the line while you're boarding a plane, or when everybody starts to line up before they board, first class, or however I know some airlines do that differently. But someone you're going to strike up a conversation with, or more realistically, they're going to strike up a conversation with you. Get that number. Connect on Instagram, however you want to do it. It's like you're being put in fated positions. You might show up to some sort of company party. It may not even be your company. It's like a friend invites you to like a company holiday party or something, and then you wind up networking and you meet the person who opens that next big door for you. Like I'm telling you, Taurus, process this emotion, really heal it, because oh my God, you have such life-changing, huge energy coming in. This won't be limited to November. November, you're going to meet people. November is going to be the light at the end of the tunnel. It's the perfect timing to get things off the ground. These new doors and this good energy, you'll carry this with you into the new year, okay? So this won't begin and end, but it will begin in November. Okay. Bottom of the deck. You've been working hard, but also you've been going through a lot. Take care of yourself. Reward yourself for your hard work, but also self-nurture. And for those of you who are thinking family and children, this is another child. Yeah, there's a big emphasis on children, whether you want them or not. So consciously decide how you would like for that to manifest in your life, or how you would prefer that not to manifest in your life, but focus on what you want, not what it is that you don't want. So you are only manifesting what is of your highest good, okay? Be conscious about it, especially when it comes to children. Wow, you have good energy. But let's jump into love, okay? I know this is getting a little long, but that was really intense energy when I first got into this reading, so I didn't want to rush through this. Taurus and love. November 2018. It's a new partner. Taurus love. Are you getting out of codependent relationships? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You're getting out of toxic relationships. Or you've already gotten out of them, okay? Stay optimistic, because you are very attractive to people right now. You're attracting a lot of partners. You'll even be attractive to business partners, even though this is a love-specific reading, okay? That sits at the core, in the center of this spread. Taurus and love. Okay, Taurus. You are being asked to keep an open mind. You are very attractive to other people, but I don't think that you care that much yet how attractive you are. Ooh. Okay. Getting that some of you either have Scorpio in your chart, you're dealing with a new Scorpio partner, or you're about to call in a Scorpio. But I don't think that you care yet that you're so attractive, because you're just like in it. You're in your feelings. You're dealing with some shit. And you're like, the last thing I care about is a new relationship. But you are being asked to stay optimistic. Keep an open mind, because you are calling in somebody. And my guess is it's more than one person right now, with all this attractive energy around you, that is worth waiting for. Someone, you'll be calling in somebody that is worth going through the breakup, dealing and healing the pain, and dealing with and healing the pain. And someone really beautiful is on the other side of it. But let's see what else comes up. I said this person that was worth waiting for, is worth waiting for, who will be absolutely worth this process you're being forced to go through. Remember, blessing in disguise, this person is your true love. Now, Taurus. This person will never be your rebound. If you're just looking to replace somebody quick, you're missing the point here. Do the work. Feel what you have to feel, even if it's painful. Take your time. Self-love, self-nurture. Your reward for taking care of yourself, and your reward for getting out of the bad relationships, your reward even from getting out of toxic businesses and work situations, will make you more attractive. Your reward is this true love. This new person, you're getting to know them, and they are so wonderful. The conversations are so deep. It's like you have this crazy chemistry. I'm really getting Scorpio with this one. It is Scorpio season too, so it could just be that you're meeting this person during Scorpio season. But for some of you, it will be an actual Scorpio. Someone who has Scorpio prominent in their chart. They may not be a Scorpio sun, but probably a Scorpio moon, a Scorpio rising, maybe their Venus, something like that. But something very prominent. Yeah, retreat. Let me pull one more, okay? Okay, I did say this before. A part of calling in all of this abundance, right, from, God, that was such an incredible general spread, okay, for you guys, not just in love, but for everything across the board. It was just phenomenal. But I did tell you to let go of control issues. You can't control anything. But part of hitting the wall, part of that thing that made you feel so vulnerable is that it forced you, that vulnerability forced you to stop trying to control something. You stopped trying to force a relationship to work. You stopped trying to make a business work that was never going to work. You stopped trying to force doors to open that were never of your highest good to open. Do you get it? You let go of this. That's when the shower of abundance, the true love, the perfect timing with the creative projects and the new businesses. You get it? This is the key to that. So the blessing in disguise, I think, for the majority of you is whatever this pain that is making you feel so vulnerable is actually the key to your success across the board. Now, you might be meeting somebody new on a vacation. Part of your self-love and getting through this like incredible heaviness that I was feeling when we first started the other spread. Whew, I'm like having a hard time breathing. You guys, like that's deep heart chakra stuff. That's your lungs, you know? That's even buried emotion. That could be such an abundance of feeling something emotional that like you're crying so hard you can't breathe. Like I'm definitely getting some really legit pain for some of you. Taurus, oh my God. So this retreat, it might just be retreating within so that you can heal, okay? That's part of it. But for some of you, I'm getting that if you travel, to keep an open mind. Again, I was getting the visual of you standing in line at the airport. When you travel, some of you are going to meet somebody very important when you travel, okay? But you got to keep an open mind. I'm not saying you have to jump into another relationship because the rebound isn't it, but don't be so closed off, okay? Focus on self-love, but still try to keep your heart open. Try to take deep breaths. Like I'm really getting like shallow breaths. Whew, Taurus, it's heavy energy. Okay, let me show you this before I pull crowning cards. Stay optimistic about your love life because true love is coming in. I'm not making this up. You guys see me, shuffle the cards. Your beautiful love coming in. You got it in the last spread too. I mean, you have incredible energy. Like it's mind-blowing how good this energy is. It's coming into your life. But you have to stay optimistic. You cannot control anything. You have to have faith in the universe. You just have to release and surrender. And keep an open mind, Taurus, and you're good. Let me pull some crowning cards for you. To tie all this together. See, this is why I say make sure you watch both of the spreads because they tend to tie in. Taurus, oh my God. Please take a deep breath. Wow, that pain, that weight is heavy. But you see what is coming in. This is crowning your love reading. Just safe for you to love, Taurus, because you're calling in your true love. That's why it's safe. You have chemistry. You have true love that is worth waiting for. That is a blessing in disguise and all the losses you've been through, all the separations. Taurus, you've made it. You've got to this point where this energy has presented itself. Keep an open mind so that you call it all the way in. Please. You deserve this love. It's so big. Oh my God, it's so big. I'm getting Scorpio again. I swear, like, again, it could just be Scorpio season. I think it's bigger than that for some of you. engagement. What did I say? Your true love. First of all, this could be like an actual literal engagement, okay? But this is also your love life ascending to a higher level. These are crowning cards, okay? These are full, like, crowning cards that explain to you the whole energy. It ties everything together. But that only comes when you free yourself from any and all negativity. This is also a ground yourself card. If you're dealing with a lot of pain, you may not be very grounded. And I know, Taurus, you are like such a grounded, incredible earth sign. But when you're emotional, it's inevitable, right? To disconnect a little. It's fine. But go through your breakups. Go through your situations. Let the things end and don't control things. Let end what needs to end. Because, oh my God, you are so attractive. This true love, this person you're going to meet when you're traveling, this magnetic chemistry, like this person is like soulmate. Not the soulmate that like comes for a little while to teach you a lesson. I mean like real soulmate, big soulmate that will last, soulmate. Your true love. This energy is on its way in. Now, stay optimistic, right? The universe has that energy out there. We manifest things. It's got to go from the spiritual, the mental, emotional, all the way down to the physical. Okay? So please keep in mind that sometimes how we manifest, spirit goes, okay, I'm going to answer this for you. But it doesn't happen fast enough in human time. We get frustrated and then we block our own blessings. The spirit's like, oh, all right, I guess you don't want this done. Don't do that with this love. This is beautiful love. If you have to date a few people before you meet the right one, so be it. The energy for it, though, is here. Heal. Stay open. And let me tell you, this whole blessings and this process, don't block any of it, Taurus. This is incredible energy. If you haven't watched the first spread, you need to. It's so good. You're robbing yourself of a beautiful, beautiful message from Spirit if you missed that, because this is so good and it ties into all of this. I'm just so happy for you. And I want to show you one other thing. For those of you in the first spread, all the children cards that kept coming out, make an effort. If you're in a relationship, for those of you coupled, okay? I know this is more of a singles reading, or for those of you who are couple getting out of relationships. But for those of you in happy, healthy relationships, you just might need to spend a little more time. Show a little more love and gratitude. Take that retreat. Go on the vacation, but you're good. You know you're good. Okay? But for those of you, the children card. Boy and a girl here. Yes, beautiful energy coming in, Taurus. So I know your heart's heavy. I physically feel it. Spirit is making me physically feel it right now. And it's like, oh God, it is so brutal. But oh my God, you have such incredible energy coming in. Trust that. Have faith, okay? Taurus, you're coming up to an incredible, incredible month, incredible new year ahead. Have your faith. Keep it intact. Keep your head up. Beautiful blessings to come. I love you guys. I'm sending you so much light, so much love. Thank you for your subscribes. If you haven't, please consider subscribing below. I appreciate the support. I'll talk to you guys either mid-month for a mini reading or the top of December for a bigger reading, okay, for the month. Love you guys. Ciao.